Did you know that Fallout 76 has a bunch of references to Fallout New Vegas? Even though 76 is set 179 years before the events of New Vegas, you can still find subtle references to buildings and characters encountered in the game. One of these characters mentioned is Mr. House, who apparently was not very happy with the unfinished Robco auto-cache project within the Golly mine in Appalachia. The auto-cache project marketed itself as a viable alternative to the Vault-Tec vaults, promising unparalleled convenience in storing and securing everything needed in an incredibly convenient manner. It boasted the ability to operate without human guards, thanks to Robco's patented Easy Access Eye, which scanned and registered users' Pitboy 2000s for access. According to 2 terminal entries written by an individual known as K, found within the autocache, Mr. House sought any excuse to shutter the project and divert resources towards his own disclosed venture, which might have been the Securitron Vault encountered in Fallout New Vegas. A subsequent entry confirms House's decision to end the project, leaving it abandoned in the mine. Brother Scarberry, a member of the cult of the Mothman and a potential ally in 76, mentions that an elder of the church implied the man behind Robco to be lacking in the soul.
But does it cleanse your soul? I think not. An elder once implied that the one behind Robco was lacking in the soul,
referencing House, and possibly the fact that he is categorized as an abomination in New Vegas. Another character that's mentioned in the game is Dean Domino from the Dead Money's DLC. A note titled The Rose Room Review, found in the basement of the Rose Room, a nightclub operated by the Russo family, expresses disdain for the club's terrible music, writing that Dean Domino would do barrel rolls in his grave if he heard that drivel be called music. For those who don't know, Domino was a famous pre-war lounge singer who performed across the United States and Europe before the bombs fell and his subsequent ghoulification. Vera Keyes, a pre-war starlet, also from the Dead Money's DLC, is mentioned on the Shoot for the Stars scoreboard in the top left corner, where her name is engraved on a golden Vault Boy trophy. She's also referenced on an unreleased version of a movie poster that was supposed to appear in Fallout 76, titled Under the Covers, starring Vera Keyes and Cooper Howard. If you look closer at the aforementioned Shoot for the Stars scoreboard, there's a Roman Legion banner positioned above Caesar and Cleopatra's heads, which might be a subtle reference to Caesar's Legion, who use a similar banner in Fallout New Vegas. In the Monongah police station, a note can be found at the front desk titled Shanghai Sally Casino Shootout, connected to the unmarked quest Treasure Unknown. Within it, a pre-war Charleston Herald article describes a shootout between mobsters and Las Vegas police at the Ultra-Luxe casino, the very same casino you can visit in New Vegas. And in another note titled Shanghai Sally Chapter Closed, a Charleston Herald article recounts the demise of Shanghai Sally, one of the most notorious Chinese spies in US history. According to the article, she allegedly barricaded herself in one of the high roller suites at the Lucky 38 in Las Vegas, with over $20 million in cash stuffed in several duffel bags, referencing the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, the iconic base of operations for Mr. House and Fallout New Vegas. At the Middle Mountain Pit Stop, owned by the Blue Ridge Caravan Company, 4 Brahmin can be found, each bearing unique names, like Hocus Pocus and Boil and Foil. According to Vera Thunberg, she gave them 2 names because each Brahmin head was its own special self. Well, upon closer inspection, one of the Brahmin is named Vikki Vance, referencing the Vikki Vance Casino and Museum in Prim, as well as the infamous criminal couple that lived before the Great War.
Vikki and Vance were this nation's 4th or maybe 5th most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was.
The Gourmands, a raider gang that was once operating in Appalachia, had a reputation of being ruthless cannibals. They unsuccessfully tried exchanging human flesh for goods with raider vendor bots, which led them to utter a note specifically addressing this.
Note to the Gourmands. Human flesh is not acceptable tender here.
This raider gang is most likely a reference to the White Glove Society, who managed the Ultra-Luxe casino, a former tribe known for engaging in cannibalism before being employed by Mr. House. They also run a high-class restaurant called the Gourmand within the casino. Moreover, aiding Mortimer in convincing Marjorie to return to cannibalism will result in the restaurant serving human flesh. In Fallout 76's Pit Expedition, the Auto Axe was introduced, bearing the logo of H&H as the manufacturing company behind these devices. The H&H logo represents the H&H Tool Company, owned by Anthony House, the half-brother of Robert House. Anthony inherited the company from their father and excluded Robert from his share of the inheritance, assuming sole control of the company. Prior to this appearance in Fallout 76, the H&H Tool Company was only known for its mention in Fallout New Vegas. The scrap box in 76 also has a red and white retexture bearing the H&H Tool Company logo. In Scribe Valdez's terminal at Fort Atlas, there's an entry revealing that Knight Shin, the second in command of the Brotherhood 1st Expeditionary Force in Appalachia, hails from the Mojave Wasteland. He was recruited there by Knight Connors, who according to Shin, defended his hometown.
Knight Connors defended my hometown from raiders, and subsequently brought me into the fold. I've seen raiders threaten and destroy communities a number of times, not just my own.
The developer June Choi's concept art reveals that the design of the Plasma Caster energy weapon is inspired by the aesthetics of the Plasma Caster from Fallout New Vegas, along with elements from the Plasma Rifle in Fallout 1 and aspects of the Plasma Gun from Fallout 4. Additionally, there's an optional industrial paint available for it, featuring the H&H Tool Company logo. Also, according to June Choi, the Crusader pistol introduced in the Steel Dawn update was influenced by the 12.7mm pistol from Fallout New Vegas, with a sparkling of some more advanced tech to support the different ammo types in 76. An interesting holotape can be discovered at the Flatwoods Tavern, featuring a woman named Tabitha discussing her newfound sobriety of 9 days, attributing it to the responders. She also expresses a desire to head west.
When I feel better, I'm going out west, though. Getting out of this place. Getting away from the cams, all of this.
While speculative, this could be a reference to Tabitha, the Nightkin leader at Black Mountain in Fallout New Vegas. The Nightkin in general are creations of the Master, transformed by the forced evolutionary virus in the Mariposa military base. The Master started creating super mutants in 2103, only a year after the events of Fallout 76, which takes place in 2102, raising the possibility that the individual on the holotape is the pre-mutated version of Tabitha. The Gauntlet, a melee weapon in 76, in its default bladed mod, bears a striking resemblance to the Industrial Hand from the Lonesome Road DLC. Lastly, Ranger armor appearing in the Atomic Shop in 76, belonging to the Charleston Police Department before the Great War as part of their riot gear, is nearly identical to armor utilized by NCR veteran Rangers in the Mojave Wasteland. This design first appeared in Fallout New Vegas.